Hello everyone, welcome back to another custom die-cast review. Today we got Bubba Wallace's 2021 Bristol Dirt Race version. Now, before we start this custom here, I do want to ask something real quick. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of damage better than what I normally do. So let me explain real quick. Normally for tape and bare bond, I'll actually have like black duct tape or something to represent the damage or the tape or bare bond that was actually on the car. If Lionel were to do a race version like this, it would be the same thing. It would just be decaled instead of painted. So this is kind of how Lionel does theirs. Like there's tape all the way around the hood because they had to keep the hood down during the race because you got in a wreck or whatever. So in hindsight, you can't pop the hood. You can't see the undercarriage detail or anything if the hood is not popped. So, I figured, after seeing a post from Parker Kligerman, he had his hood up, but there was still tape around the hood, but the hood was still up, if that makes sense. So there was still tape on the car and on the hood. So, that kind of got me questioning, like, I wonder if I could just paint it on there and still have the hood to be opened, and see if people like that instead of the actual tape or bare bond. Another thing with the tape is, it will peel every now and then, especially on the smaller cars. It will peel a little bit, so you either got to glue it down, or you got to heat it up and push it on there. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt if you're a receiver of the car. Because if you purchase a die cast and it's got some of the tape on there, but it starts to peel up, that's a little annoying because that's something you got to deal with, and that's not how you bought it originally, and I don't want that to happen. So let me know if you like the painted tape and bare bond, or if you like the actual duct tape and bare bond on my customs. I'm very in between because I see pros and cons on both. So a pro for the paint is like, you can still open the hood and it's not going to peel off. Cool. The con for the paint, it doesn't look like actual bare bond is stuck on the car, and it takes a little bit of realism out of the way, or detail, and I'm not really a fan of that. But a pro of having the con of having the actual tape on there, it shuts hoods or any type of hinges, and it peels. But it looks more real, so I'm kind of iffy on which one you guys would kind of like a little more. So if you could do me a huge favor and let me know what you think, that'd be greatly appreciated. So now on to the actual diecast here. We do have a little bit of a 360 spin around of this car, a whole lot of dirt and grime. No, the cars were not this dirty on the track, but that's dumb because it's the Bristol Dirt Race, and whenever they made the Logano car, when he won the race, they made the wind diecast, it hardly had any dirt on it, so I thought that was dumb. So I'm going to do it my own way, put a whole lot of dirt and mud on there because people like it. I like it. Only detail I couldn't do was like the treaded tires. I couldn't do that, so I apologize, but I did still cut the spoiler back here to make it a short spoiler, just kind of like how they did on the actual race. So, on to the diecast here. Got the big old D for DoorDash on the hood here. You got the brown streaks of the mud and dirt on the car here. You could be like my girlfriend or a buddy of mine on Instagram and say it looks like something else. But, that's up to you. If you want to do that, that's all on you. I got Wallace right here on the front windshield. I tried to make like a smearing effect of the windshield. Trying to maybe wipe some of it off, try to get a little better view of the outside world from the inside. You kind of get the idea there. But there's the Wallace banner right there. Of course, you got your 23 on the roof, Wallace on the rear, name banner. Then, of course, you got your rear windshield covered in mud also. Columbia on the deck lid. It's a little blurry, but there we go. That's better. I hate how you can tell it is brush strokes. I don't like that. I'm going to have to try a little bit of a better method. Got Camry, DoorDash, Toyota. Of course, you got your Facebook and Twitter, which is no longer Twitter. I got your Camry there. Got the 23 over here on this side. You got Mobile One, Dr. Pepper. Of course, you got your DoorDash and all your muddied up tires here. McDonald's, a Root Insurance. They actually painted a black side skirt on this car. Because I didn't notice before, but I believe the side skirts on your normal DoorDash car is white, and on the Bristol Dirt it was black. So I kind of painted all that to match it a little bit. We got the 23 there. Well, let's see what we got. The logos on the B post here. Okay, I'll pause the video and mess it up. Anyway, what I was saying, I got your NASCAR race car Cup Series logo. Of course, you got your dirtied up Goodyear tire, which is a Goodyear logo there. A little bit of bare bond or tape right here on the front end. And of course, you got your front end there. I actually didn't add the little diaper thing they had on the front, so that was an oopsie. But I can go and paint that over. That's no big deal at all. Then you got your little bit of a bare bond piece on the nose, and of course, you got some more tape and bare bond over here on the left side. Moving on to this side, you got your another dirty Goodyear tire. You got some more dirt and grime down the side. Window net is down. That's pretty much it. Of course, you got your American ethanol ring there. And for the undercarriage, we do have a detailed undercarriage like we normally do with any of these Bristol dirt cars. Not only do we have the Bristol dirt detail underneath, we got the red fuel cell, or the fuel tank there. Got a little bit of red spot here. Got your silver drive shaft, and we also painted the black for the axle and the support rods. Kind of that suspension area there, and of course you got all of your dirt and grime underneath the car. And the tires are always dirty all the way around. Of course, you know, had to have that little detail as well. So that's pretty much it. I do have to show you the undercarriage, or the underneath of the hood. So this is what I'm talking about earlier. You can still see there's the tape and bare bond on the bottom and the top part of this. So here's your engine detail. Not a whole lot going on underneath there. Just your very basic and standard stuff here. Got Mobile One, Toyota, and DoorDash underneath the hood there. And the roof flaps, they do deploy. I don't know why I didn't even talk about that, but the roof flaps do come open. I'm going to go ahead and keep that for a thumbnail because I think it's going to look pretty dashy. No pun intended. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that again. But of course, got to get the thumbnail either way. So with that being said, I don't know if I have anything else to kind of talk about for this specific car, other than maybe possibly we'll have a couple more 124s related to this race sometime down the road. I just put in a order for the Kyle Larson 2021, was it Freightliner, I think he used in that race. So we're going to try to make that one if that offer gets accepted. If it does, fantastic. If not, oh well, we'll try some other day. But again, with that being said, that'll be all for this custom diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.
I got one too many problems, why lie? They eventually come to light and shine bright. I miss when life was easy, homie, time flies. Now I listen to these angels tell me